We're building the ultimate race simulator. Let's get started. I'm on the quest to build the absolute best ultimate race simulator setup. Now, I have not ever deep dove into the sim racing world. I used to use it forever ago when I was doing road racing, and it was super helpful. And I know the drift sim kids are coming for me. You know, they're coming for us all. And last year, being my first year in Formula Drift, practicing tracks I've never been to before on the sim made such a big difference. Once I got through the frustration of like learning how to drive on a sim, it was so helpful, and I know it's gonna be a crucial part of my training for this year, and we're diving straight in. Like, we're going to be building the ultimate, absolute best race simulator ever, both for grip, road racing, and of course for drifting. And I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of studying on all the different parts that we're gonna need to make this happen. And of course, you know, we're gonna make it cute, like we do. There is so much, especially as a sim newbie, that goes into perfecting the ultimate setup. So I've actually personally never built a sim before. Never done it, watched a ton of videos on it, and I'm gonna be taking you guys along this entire journey with me, learning all these things for the first time as well. So as I mentioned, we're working with Sim Labs for the chassis base and all the goodies that go on top of the actual base. And I'm working with Sim Magic on pretty much everything else, all the gear. We have their hydraulic handbrake, we have their hydraulic pedals, we have the shifter, their brand new wheelbase that they just came out with, and I'm gonna have two different wheels, one for more like sports car driving, and then drift wheels from Prismatic for pretty much all the drift training. Another one of my goals is to make it as close to my pro Formula Drift car as possible. Everything, seating position, I want to use the exact same Prisma seat that I have in that car. We're gonna try and do some like simulated roof situation. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I am super pumped to be working with Sim Magic this year as a whole. You'll see them at Formula Drift at a lot of the rounds. If you're gonna come out and watch me drive, you can say hi to them as well. And excited to bring Sim Labs on board as well. So let's get started. We got a lot of boxes, there's a lot of stuff up in here, and we just gotta start with the teardown. Yeah. So the first thing actually has nothing to do with Sims, but this is my false floor. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Usually you want a mat so stuff's not moving around, but this might be cool, okay? So I'm gonna give it a shot. This is actually way more neon than I thought it would be, which makes me pumped. And before we unbox all the Sim Lab stuff, I wanna create our floor just as I think everything will pop more and look cooler while we're doing the assembly. So that's what we're gonna do first. Quick question. If your check engine light came on right now, would you know what it means? Carly has entered the chat, and she's gonna tell you exactly what's going on with your car. With Carly, you can expect manufacturer level diagnostics, real fault codes, detailed health reports, and so much more. With some BMWs like this G80, you can even unlock hidden features, customized settings, and actually see data most people never touch. They make it super easy, and it's all in their app. If you guys want to try it out yourself, just check out the links in the description and use my code below for 15% off. Big shout out and thank you to Carly for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to it. I know this seems crazy, but there's a lot of boxes, as you can tell. There's a whole lot of parts. We have all the accessories, all the adapters, all the adjustable stuff. So this looks crazy on video, but I am just cutting off the soldy part of the boxes so that I can look down
see what parts we got and still have them be contained and organized, because they send all the hardware and everything that you need by like add-ons and kits. So I'm not crazy. I'm just looking for more reasons to use this time. There's a method to the madness.
Also, girl, can I ask you an honest question? Do you think this is gonna be really hard to build?
Do I think this is really hard? Well, coming from someone that is jaded about building sims and have never built one before, it might be hard for a noob, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I did watch a video of building this exact chassis, and they've made a lot of improvements so that it is way less frustrating. They have all the hardware that you need, and they've done a ton of design improvements. So I think we got it. You know, how hard should it really be? You never say that. You're never supposed to say that. But I really think it's gonna be all right. I think actually we should start a timer.
Oh,
And we'll let you guys know at home, like honestly, how long this took us. So this will be good because if I also know that there's a timer going, I'll naturally move a little faster. So yeah, we're gonna start a timer. It is 1:17 right now. We'll say we're starting at like 1:20, and time has officially started. We'll see how long it takes us. I'm guessing 5 hours. What do you think?
Let's freaking do it, dude. Yeah.
Yes, but we're noobs, and we'll see how fast we do this.
Yeah.
All of it, and we need to make it look like that. All right. Honestly, we probably shouldn't have started our time until we finish the unboxing. So it's 2 p.m. right now, finished unboxing everything and all the accessories, and we had a little snack / lunch. So really, it's 2 p.m. now. I feel like time is really getting started now, but I'm gonna hold to my original time and how fast I think we can do this. One piece of advice that I've seen from other videos is to make sure you look through all the instructions up front so you have an idea of the steps that are coming up next. These 2 pieces over here, they look very similar, but one of them is slightly smaller. And if I didn't skip ahead on the instructions, I would never know that. So Victoria and I are trying this new thing where we're trying to become instruction girls. You know, just don't go for it and just instruction manual. We don't need that. We're doing it this time. So yeah, proud of us.
I'm proud of us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so the little silver pieces that we inserted, this is actually the bottom, and next we're gonna assemble our feet. So it comes with super beefy brackets. Honestly, everything is super high quality. This is feeling super solid. All the pieces too arrived with the best packaging. Nothing is really scratched at all, which is great, even though that won't matter if you guys find out what I'm gonna be doing to this for aesthetics, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, for our feet, damn, these things are, look how gnarly. And then these will actually get bolted up into those silver inserts that we put and be a little bit more on the outside like that. So pretty cool. Then we'll flip it around and keep on going. It's 2:50. We spent a lot of time waiting for parts though. We're on a roll now, okay? So time check, 2:50, feet are going on. right, so all the feet are on and they are adjustable. So I have the height pretty much maxed out. Feel taller, higher, have it simulate more of the actual car, and we're gonna put some cool underglow there. So there's us more room to play around with that. And now I think we can flip this thing around. We're getting there. Solid unit. This is like, oh wow, yeah. Yep. It's not going anywhere. That's what you gotta say. Ain't going nowhere. From looking at this, I think it's full, the whole base is fully adjustable. I think that's why it has these channels right here. I think that's what we're gonna go into. So this whole thing is just gonna, ooh, like that. Fancy. This thing's got more adjustments than my race car. From what I'm guessing, these are the side pieces now that we're working on that are gonna go up and then eventually meet the piece that meets our wheelbase. And then the integrated monitors might also come from the side too and go up, but you'll find out with us. To put on. This is for the shifter handbrake bracket. Let's go. So we're gonna set this up for left-hand drive, obviously. What time is it? Haha, I felt it. So okay, so we really got going at 2. So this is 3 hours in and we got the full chassis set up. Pretty good, pretty good. I feel like I'm also just now getting used to how to use the little slot nuts and all the hardware and getting the hang of things. So yeah, not bad. That's 3 hours in. It's honestly like, it's really kind of meditative, you know, a bit, you know, just getting the zones, just a little turn here, a little turn there. But honestly, not too bad. Now, the frustrating part for me anyway will probably be the sliders. Obviously, I don't really have any of the accessories on here. This is the base, I believe, or it should be the base for our Sim Magic wheelbase. So that should be correct. We still have a floor to put in, the pedal slider, the seat slider, keyboard mount, monitors, and computer mount. So there's still quite a bit of accessories to do, but I'm gonna keep cranking along, and yeah, we'll see how long it actually takes for me to get the rest of that stuff on.